Welcome to CHW Studios, and today we are going to be recapping the movie Karla. On October 15, 2000, Karla Homolka, a former veterinarian, became eligible for parole in Canada's Regional Psychiatric Centre. Before her evaluation with Dr. Arnold, the psychiatrist, Homolka eagerly informed him that she had completed her university degree the previous month. Dr. Arnold congratulated her achievement. At the start of the session, Dr. Arnold took out Homolka's photo album and asked how she felt looking at the pictures. As Homolka flipped through the pages, she commented on how handsome her ex-husband, Paul Bernardo, used to be and mentioned he had aspired to be a filmmaker. Homolka then recounted meeting Bernardo at a veterinarian convention when she was dining with her friend Peggy. Bernardo and his friend Nick joined them. And later that night, Homolka and Bernardo had sex as their friends watched. When Dr. Arnold asked if she found their behavior obscene, Homolka suggested he try it himself, since it was exciting. After Dr. Arnold asked if she had taught Bernardo to be more sexually explorative, Homolka recalled a role-playing session where Bernardo acted as a predator, which she had found thrilling at the time. When Dr. Arnold questioned if she had thought it was appropriate, Homolka justified that it was just intimate talk between a couple. However, when Dr. Arnold stated that Bernardo had blamed her for turning him into a predator, Homolka denied this, and said he had already been a perpetrator when they met. Dr. Arnold then asked if she knew about Bernardo's involvement in some Scarborough assault cases. Before their engagement, Homolka admitted she hadn't known until later in their relationship, though Bernardo had willingly given a blood sample during the investigation to eliminate himself as a suspect. Shifting the conversation, Dr. Arnold brought up Homolka's sister Tammy. When he said Bernardo had been jealous of her, Homolka denied this and claimed he had liked Tammy for her sexual inexperience. She admitted she hadn't been bothered by their closeness. Sensing her dishonesty, Dr. Arnold advised Homolka to be truthful to help her parole chances. He mentioned her documented jealousy of Tammy. Homolka then recalled a night when Bernardo had arrived home late with Tammy, angering her. Though Bernardo denied being intimate with Tammy and said he only wanted her for her purity, he assured Homolka he loved her and would marry her. After reconciling, Dr. Arnold asked if Homolka had feared losing Bernardo to her sister. Feeling uncomfortable, Homolka requested pain medication. Dr. Arnold ended the session for the day, but reminded her they would resume the next day. Before leaving, he rewarded her cooperation with chocolates. That night, Homolka remembered a conversation where Bernardo had described himself as a king who liked pure women. To satisfy him, she had helped drug Tammy with veterinary sedatives. At a Christmas party, they got Tammy drunk and unconscious, so Bernardo could assault her, even ordering Homolka to participate. When she refused, Bernardo assaulted her. Homolka then learned not to interfere with his videos, though she later discovered the rag on Tammy's face had burned her. Tammy vomited, stopped breathing, and died despite their resuscitation attempts. When questioned by Detective Bernardo fabricated a story about finding Tammy wheezing. Homolka privately asked about the video, and Bernardo said it was safe. In their next session, Dr. Arnold showed Homolka the letter she had written for Tammy's memorial. When he asked if she was sincere, Homolka said yes. However, Dr. Arnold confronted her about the exploitative videos she and Bernardo had made. Homolka explained Bernardo had been obsessed with her pure sister, and fearing losing him, she had agreed to make the videos, treating him like a king. She admitted this had only briefly satisfied Bernardo, who grieved for Tammy, repeatedly watching her video and even showing friends. Bernardo's friend Nick had comforted and promised to help him through this difficult time. Shortly after, they began smuggling cigars. After moving to a new home in Port Dalhousie, Ontario, Karla learned about her husband Paul's heinous acts. One night, Paul went out, victimized someone, and arrogantly told Karla what he had done when he returned. Though disturbed, Karla tried to please Paul instead of confronting him. Paul promised they would marry soon. While Paul was away at a bachelor party, Karla thought about his victims yet also considered ways to keep his interest. Upon Paul's return, Karla initiated intimacy, but was rejected. Paul admitted he had exploited another woman, Tracy. Unfazed, Karla only wanted Paul's happiness. Emboldened, Paul continued victimizing women and brought a Tina home to victimize with Karla present. Though initially participating, Karla backed away, unable to watch. The next day, hearing Tina's cries, Karla considered helping, but feared Paul. When he returned, Paul pressured Karla. When Tina pleaded for release, Paul dismissed her. He ordered Karla to make inappropriate advances, but Karla removed Tina's blindfold so she could identify them. Furious, Paul said he had to kill Tina. Together they sedated her, and Paul ended her life. As Karla watched, overwhelmed. Despite this, Karla stayed, hoping marriage would change him. It did not. Though disturbed by Paul's actions, Karla remained conflicted, trapped by fear and false hope. Upon witnessing Paul's disgusting behavior, Doug called him out. Ultimately, she truthfully denied being her husband's accomplice or involved in the deaths of Tina and Caitlin, but admitted to killing her sister Tammy. She felt no one would forgive that act and thought about it daily.